Alright, now, before we go ahead and get started with the actual tour review, I just want to say thank you guys so much, because we have just reached 261 subscribers. And honest to God, man, I am ecstatic. That is a huge number to me, and I just want to thank you guys. And I also like to welcome the new subscribers to this little stop motion, mostly tour review, but mostly stop motion channel of mine. Now, with that being said, let's do this! Hey guys, Dylan here. Welcome back to another action figure review, and today I'm reviewing the Marvel Legends Captain America Brave New World Red Hulk. I am so excited for this action figure, just like I'm excited for the movie. But, just like always, before we get into a new Marvel Legends action figure, we gotta ask some questions here. Like, who is Red Hulk? What is Red Hulk, and why is Red Hulk? We'll be answering these questions right now. Woo, haven't done this in a while. So for those who don't know, I actually explain the origins of the characters I review pretty much all the time, especially if someone I never heard of. The thing is though, if I'm doing it again, like if I'm reviewing a different action figure but it's the same character, then I don't do it again unless it's like important to their story. Like Moon Knight and Thor, I've done their origins before, though I did forget to like put links in the description below so you can hear them if you wanted to. I will be fixing that later, but right now, let's just focus on Red Hulk. This is Thunderbolt Ross, basically one of Hulk's very first enemies. Why? It's because the United States didn't see Hulk as an actual hero. They saw him as a monster going on rampages, as they always do. Anyway, the point is, Thunderbolt Ross was in charge of trying to hunt down, kill, or capture the Hulk. But while trying to defeat him time and time again, he also started growing this animosity. He hated the Hulk. The fact that he had all these powers and that he didn't. That he could do all these things and that he couldn't. He just hated him. And honestly, I'd hate him too. I mean, he's done a lot. I mean, yeah, some of it was good and all, but the bad parts can't just be erased anyway. He hated the Hulk so much that he was willing to do anything and anything to make sure the Hulk was dead. To the point where he decided to commit high treason, because these guys are the United States know these people are villains, by working with AIM, well, particularly MODOK, and the leader to free Abomination. So Abomination could, kill the Hulk. Of course, this plan failed because Hulk is the strongest there is. And when Ross's daughter found out what he did just to take down the Hulk, which is, like I said, high treason, well, it just created the biggest strain on their relationship. To the point where he was actually gonna, I don't think I can say that word. Let's say he was gonna, send himself to a better place. Let's just say that. But of course, there is a very weird twist of fate here, because it turns out that the monster Abomination, the one Ross helped to free, yeah, he killed Ross's daughter. So, yeah. After that, as anyone should, he became absolutely depressed, to the point where he was abusing alcohol and getting drunk at the bar. He kept doing this for a while until MODOK and the leader showed up to talk to him. Basically, the leader and MODOK need Ross's help with something, and in return, they'll bring back his daughter, along with being able to defeat the Hulk. And of course, Ross doesn't really like what they said about his daughter, but does want to defeat the Hulk, so he's in. Apparently, at that point, Hulk was hit by some weird satellite, and apparently that satellite took some of the gamma radiation from his body, so they can experiment with it. With that, the leader was able to bring back Ross's daughter, but there was still one small little catch: to create a new Hulk. So they took the gamma radiation that was with Hulk, experimented on it, and gave it to Ross, creating the Red Hulk. And that's pretty much the Red Hulk's origin in the comic books. Of course, this isn't the comic book Red Hulk, this is the MCU, so they might do something different. But with the leader being in the movie and Ross being the President of the United States, I'm pretty sure it's still gonna end up the same. But anyway, enough of me talking, let's get into the action figure review, shall we? The painting and sculpting of this action figure is amazing. Now, I'll be honest with you, at first when I looked at this thing, it looked like a one-for-shot copy of Smart Hulk, but it is not. It does still have that body mold, but you can tell that there's more muscle on this guy, and it feels stronger, thicker, and it's just really cool. I also love the detail with just the chest hair on there, because even though my camera is making the red look really freaking bright, there are a lot of chest hair detail here, and the face looks amazing. Like, actually really, really good. Like, I know it's not a one for shot from the movie, but God, it looks good, man. It looks really, really good. But yeah, this action figure is good. I love the painting because it really is just red and black, but it's good amount of red and black it just really looks nice. It looks good. For accessories, along with his 2 open hands, he also come with 2 fist hands, which is really cool because Smart Hulk still only came with one or the other, and I'm still mad about that. And he also comes with this really cool angry face. I believe that every Hulk action figure should have a neutral and then angry face. Smart Hulk doesn't have it. No, we just have a smiley face and an angry face, but not a yelling face. In short, the accessories on this guy is awesome. Yeah, it's a little small and you could use some flame effects and stuff like that, but honestly, just this is good enough for me, you know? Some open hands, fist, and then a yelling face. That's enough for me. That's all I need. That's all I ever needed. So yeah, accessories on this guy is amazing. But now it's time for the articulation, which is actually really good. To the point where I didn't actually need to modify a goddamn thing. I mean that. I didn't put this thing in warm water. I didn't use any of my tricks. None of that. Why? Because there's no need for it. Why? Because that's how good this action figure is. That's how stable it is. I didn't use anything. And this thing moves as smooth as butter, and it's amazing. It's not smooth as butter. There are some hard parts there, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's the fact that it's easy to move and I don't have to modify it, and so I could just throw it on my shelf like that. Just put it there because it works. And it's just, God, it's amazing. Also reminds me why I like the Hulk now. I might have to watch some of the Hulk movies. But yeah, the articulation on this guy is great, and you can get him into a lot of poses if you have a stand to hold him. None of my stands can hold him, and I got bendy wire stands, so it's kind of shocking that none of them could. But you know, bendy wire, they don't last that long. But yeah, articulation on this guy is pretty good. Really nice. I love it. This thing is amazing, honestly. Thing is absolutely amazing. Perfect. Without a shadow of a doubt. I'm running out of things to say. And now it's time for my rating. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I did not like the Captain America Brave New World line when it first came out. Because Red Hulk looked like a reuse of the Smart Hulk. Captain America looked like the same body mold they used before, it's more blue than white. And oh, most importantly, Falcon looked like the Vulture, though it is comic book accurate. But now that I actually got this thing in my hands, my rating has completely changed. So for painting and sculpture, it gets a star. When I first looked at it, I thought it was a complete repaint. It's not. This is completely different. It looks different. It feels different. It's different. For articulation and accessories, another star, because this thing has a lot more going on with it than Smart Hulk because it comes with a lot more. And finally, for the price, 30 bucks, technically 40, give it a star. This action figure gets 3 stars. This is just a very good example of don't judge a book by its cover. Because don't get me wrong, you know, Marvel Legends action figures, I love them, and those figures did look cool to me. I did want to get them, but because of the way they looked, and me thinking that they were all reused and that Hasbro didn't really do anything to make them different, I felt like there was no need for me to get them. When I got Hulk, I only got him because he was the only good thing that was in Target at the time. But I'm glad I got him because this thing is amazing and it's just really, really cool. More than I expected. Plus now I have a Red Hulk in my collection that I actually like. So I definitely recommend this guy. And you know what? I'm gonna make myself a little bet. If the Captain America Brave New World movie is actually good, if I personally like it, then I'll get Captain America and review it because I obviously judged those action figures way too freaking early, and that's a big oops on my part. But yeah, I definitely recommend this guy, especially if you don't have Red Hulk, then this is the best time to get him because this guy is really cool. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like and a subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. The next review will be, I have no idea, I've been playing Russian roulette. Oh god.